Hey guys, it's Jim here. Welcome back to the channel. And I want to start off by saying thank you all so much for the support and all the views. I have been starting to look at my analytics, and I saw yesterday was the most views I've ever gotten in a single day since I started doing this channel. So again, thank you to everybody who's been tuning in, old and new viewers. I was really thinking today after I saw that, well, what are you going to do to kind of keep the momentum going? And then part of me said, well, there's something I wanted to talk about, and it really has nothing to do with me. And I think that there's a really good series on YouTube. Well, the idea is good, and it's by one of the guitar stores, and they kind of do a weekly roundup of YouTube videos. But the problem is the YouTube videos they recommend are from already gigantic channels, and I don't see the point in linking somebody to Mary Spender or Music Is Win, because they already have a gigantic fan base, and anybody in the community, they already know who they are anyway. So seems kind of redundant. So in the spirit of that idea, I'd like to give my little take on it, and today I'm going to tell you about 5 YouTubers that maybe you should be giving a chance to. Now, the first channel is somebody that you should absolutely be following. If you're a big fan of Kurt Cobain, this guy is obsessed with him and his Fender Mustangs and the tones that he used with Nirvana, and that is JQ. What I like about this channel is he posts pretty much every single day, and he's really focused on his content. That's kind of a trend that's going to go with all of these channels. They all seem to find their niche and they really stick to it, and I really respect that, because it can be really hard as a YouTuber to talk about the same thing on such a consistent basis. Sometimes I feel like I'm repeating myself too much with a lot of information and opinions I have on guitars, but certain people, when you have such a passion for a specific topic, you can talk about it all day and it just works, and this is a good example of that. The second channel I'm going to recommend to you guys is Robolands. This guy, it's basically just like a community kind of hangout. He sits, it's not really as formatted as a lot of other ones, and quite frankly, with how everything is so overproduced on YouTube, and you know, I'm guilty of this as well in a lot of capacities, but it's nice to be in an environment where he just turns the camera on, he plays his guitars, he talks, he gives his opinion, he interacts with people when he does his streams and stuff like that. So maybe you should give it a chance if you want something a little bit more mellow that's not trying to sell you anything. The third channel I'm going to recommend is somebody who's really specific and consistent with their uploads and their content, and that's Peg. Peg is somebody that you can tell does this for the right reasons. He makes his content specifically because that's the style of music he really loves, and I respect that a lot. It's a really regular upload. I think it's every single Thursday or Friday. He uploads a new song. He collaborates with different kinds of artists together to make these efforts, and I really respect it. So if you're into that style of music, or you just want to watch somebody do something every week that's pretty consistent, you should check him out too. Now, the fourth one's going to be tough, because a lot of his videos are in Japanese only, and there's no way the majority of my audience is going to be understanding them. However, there are so many good songs that he's written, that he's posted on this channel, that I feel like it's worth a mention for those alone. And that's Korola Andy. He does post every single day pretty much, and somebody that I really like his music, and that's the main reason that I'm going to be recommending him. If you just scroll down past the actual daily uploads, because again, they're all in Japanese and there's no kind of translate feature unless you're going to rely on Google Auto Translate, which can be pretty hit or miss, but the music itself, I think he's a great player and a really talented guy. You should check him out. And the final channel I'm going to recommend to you guys is a channel I love. It's one of my favorite ones on YouTube, and that is Sebastian Duhamel. Now, Sebastian is somebody that loves offset guitars, man. Plays a Mustang and a Jazzmaster primarily, and there's not so much talking in his videos. It's pretty much all playing. similar to me in a few ways, not in a good guitarist way. He's a much better guitar player than I am, but he's got a small daughter as well. He loves offset guitars. He has a passion for the really, really ambient and surfy kind of tones, and I just think it's a wonderful channel, and not every video is super long. It's just you can kind of pop in and listen to some really unique tones and really, really, really enjoy watching it. And that concludes the 5 guitar channels that I believe you should be giving a chance to. I just wanted to pay it forward while I had, more people than normal kind of checking out my videos. Maybe you could find somebody that you really like out of one of those 5. And if you have a YouTuber that's on the smaller side, link them in the comments down below. Tell us about them. Tell us why you like them, and we'll get the community grow that way. So if you like what I'm doing, leave me a like on the video. We are running to Naples right now. I'm going to pick up a new guitar. Well, it's not new, it's used, but you'll understand tomorrow and when we do the video on it. And other than that, I guess I'll talk to you then. Take care, guys.